2A in the Go book. We're going to create a resume. I'm on page 180 and 181. Our final document should look like the figure on page 180. And we start with a blank document on number 1 on page 181. And as usual, we want this turned on so we can see our hidden characters, and we want the ruler visible, which is on the View tab right here. Okay, let's go back to the Home tab. And now on number 2, I want to save as. Okay, I want to go to computer here, and I want to go to my desktop, and I want to go from there to CSC 110. And here's CSC 110, and it says to make my own folder, but I'm not going to, since there's already a folder here that's just dedicated to chapter 2 anyway. And we're going to call this last name, first name, 2A, resume. Okay. And then we're going to do our footer thing, and you can either go to the Insert tab up here and click on footer, and go down here to Edit Footer. Or I think the easier way is just scroll down and go down here to the bottom and double click in the footer area, and that did not work. Okay, sometimes it does not work. So I'm in the footer area here, double click. Yeah, it's not going to work that way. Let's do Control C. It may be because I don't have any text here. Let's just try typing a letter in, and now go down to the bottom and try double clicking, and it still doesn't work. Nope. Okay, so we're going to have to do it the hard way. Go to footer, and I'm not sure why that works some of the time. It doesn't work other times. So let's go to Edit Footer here, and we're always going to insert document info with the file name down there in the footer. So that's just kind of a given every time. And then we're going to close the header and footer, and we're going to go back and we're going to insert a table. I'm on number 5 now on page 181. So let's go to Insert Table, and I want a 2-column and 4-row table. So just select that many cells here and click the button on the mouse, and there's our table. And we have funny marks that indicate that you're in a table. We've got these little circles with little, like 4 little points coming out of them, and they don't really serve any purpose as far as I can tell, other than to let you know that you are editing a table cell as opposed to any other kind of text. When we're in the table, we've got a Design tab under Table Tools and a Layout tab under Table Tools. If we click off of the table, as usual, that stuff goes away. Click in the table, and it all comes back again. Okay, so I'm on number 6. It says to save your document, so we'll save it, and then we're going to flip over to page 182. And I want to go to the first cell here, and I want to type the word objective in all caps. So I'm going to put the caps lock on and type objective, and press Tab. Tab moves you from one table cell to another. Now I'm over here in the second table cell. And in this cell, I want to type, turn your caps lock off now, and technology. Okay, so that took a while. Hit Tab again, and then in here we're going to put caps lock on again, and we want summary of qualifications, and press Tab, and turn the caps lock off, and want to press enter at the end of each line except the last one. So let's type in 2, and I'm going to pause the video here. There's no point in watching me type, so, and you can pause it too if you want to type this stuff in. Okay, I got all that typed in, and I did not hit the enter key at the end of the last line here. There's a paragraph mark on the other 4, but no paragraph mark on this one. And we want to save that. And now we're on to activity 2.03 on the bottom of page 182. We want to go to the first cell in the third row. You can hit tab, or you can just click down there like I just did, and turn the caps lock on and type experience. And turn caps lock off and tab over to the next cell. And again, we got some more writing to do. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, got all that typed in, and it says be sure the insertion point is positioned in the second column to the left of the cell marker below instruction team. So I guess I need to hit enter one more time. And now our screens should both match what's on the top of page 183. And now I want to insert some text here. So that's going to be on the Insert tab, and text is going to be in the text box over here, and it's considered an object if we get it from a file, and so text from file. And what I want is I want 02A experience, which would be this file right here. Click on Insert, and it will insert the text in that file for me in this cell in my table right here. And I had to wait a while for that, but it finally loaded. I just thought of something here. Let's go back and check. Okay, I've got the right font and the right font size. Now, we are on page 183, and we want to go to the fourth row down here. So, and in this cell, we want to put honors and activities. Again, turn your caps lock on. And then turn it off and tap to the next cell. And elected. And I'm going to pause the video for this one again. Okay, I got all that typed in, and it says to save it. Now I'm at the bottom of page 183. Now let's turn to page 184. And I want a bulleted list in a table. So do Control Home to go to the top of the document. And in the cell to the right of Summary of Qualifications, that would be this cell right here. Select all of the text. Okay, now I can drag the mouse over it like this, or if you go to the left edge here, you see that little black arrow, and if you click on that, that'll select everything that's in there as well. So that's kind of a shortcut. And we want to click on bullets up here, and it makes that stuff into a bulleted list. I want to decrease the indent. I've got a decrease or an increase here. Let's click on decrease, and it'll pull it back to the left a little bit. And it's not doing that for me for some reason, so let's go here and go to plan B. Let's grab the basement under our house here and move everything back over to the left as far as it'll go. There we go. Now we're on item 4 on page 184. Scroll so you can view the entire experience and honors and activities stuff on the screen, and in order for me to do that, I've got to shrink it a little bit. So let's shrink it. There we go. And with the bulleted text still selected, which it is, click on the Format Painter, and maybe they're going to have us double click on the Format Painter. Yes, double click on the Format Painter. That means we can use it more than once. And then select this, and then go down here and select this, and then click on the Format Painter to turn it off. And I got ahead of myself here. They're not making everything into a bulleted list. This should not be bulleted, so I'll turn that off. And Assistant Executive Editor right here should not be a bulleted list. So I'm going to turn it off. And looks like teacher's assistant should not be, and so I'm going to just click in there and turn bullets off for that. And so now we are on number 9, and save our document. So 2 bullets, 3 bullets, 3 bullets. Whoops, I got an extra bullet down there somehow, so I'm just going to backspace and twice, and that'll get rid of that extra stuff there. And now I'm going to save it. Now I'm on the top of page 185. This is formatting a table. Change the width of table columns and using autofit. Do Control Home to go to the top of the document, and click anywhere in the first column, and then on the ribbon under Table Tools, so in the first column, and I mean anywhere in the first column, under Table Tools, click the Layout tab, and this has to do with the structure and the size of the table. This stuff over here has to do with the appearance of the table on the Design tab. So we want to go to Layout, and in the cell size group, right here, there's a width box. And it says look at the horizontal ruler and locate the 1.5 inch mark, which would be about right here. And then the table in any row, point to the vertical border between the 2 cells and hold the mouse down. You just click. So when they say hold in between here, they're talking about right here, and they want a 2-headed arrow. And when you get the 2-headed arrow, drag it until you're about on the 1.5 inch mark, which is approximately right there. And then it says in the cell size group, for width, we're going to make this 1.4. So hit the down arrow a few times, and it's 1.4, and now that's what it looks like. In the cell size group, click Auto Fit, and then click Auto Fit Window to stretch the table across the page. So we're in the cell size group, and auto fit window, and it will fit it so it goes from one edge of the page to the other. And now let's save that. That takes us to the bottom of page 185 and then to the top of page 186. And scroll to the lower portion of the table. On the left border of the table, point to the upper left-hand corner of the cell containing the text honors and activities. So that'd be like right in here. And if you get just outside of it, there we go. That little plus sign pops up, and that will let us insert a new row. So you can easily change the structure. And inside of this, we're going to type with our caps lock on, education, and then tab over and turn the caps lock off. And then we've got a few things we're going to type in, and I'm going to pause the video again for that. Okay, I got that all typed in, which takes us to number 5 on the bottom of page 186. Now we're on the top of page 187, and we want to do Control Home to go to the top of the document. And on the Layout tab, I want to insert above. So insert above is right here. Click on it. Okay, and we're at about 14 minutes on this video now, so we'll stop it and we'll finish up Project 1A in the next video.